Get in, loser. We're going to Lesotho.
In the African nation of Lesotho, which nobody has ever heard of.
Ah yes, the Mountain Kingdom of Lesotho. A landlocked country completely surrounded by South Africa, but worlds apart. The only nation on earth that is 1,000 meters above sea level. It's a place of rugged mountain passes, winding gravel tracks, and rivers that cut through deep valleys. Home to the Basotho people, it thrives on its highland spirit, from herding on horseback to bustling towns where tradition and modern life meet. For us adventure riders, this isn't just another pin on the map, it's the ultimate proving ground. High passes, endless gravel, and the kind of terrain that makes you wonder if the bike or the rider is going to break first. But before the first kilometer was ridden, we needed the right rubber for the job. And that's where Moto Bike Shed comes in. They hooked us up with an incredible deal on tires. And we went with the Mitas Enduro Trail XT Plus Dakar editions. So why the Dakar spec? Because these things are built tough. A stiffer sidewall to survive smileys on rocky passes, aggressive knobblies for grip in the loose stuff, and the kind of durability that laughs off long stretches of gravel. And Moto Bike Shed isn't just about tires. Need a custom exhaust? Check. A full service or repairs? Check. New or pre-owned bikes, retail gear, and even a cafe to grab a coffee and lunch while you wait? Check. All of this under one roof. So a huge thanks to Moto Bike Shed for backing our adventure. Werner even took full advantage the previous evening by burning off what was left of his old tire. Lesotho may be just across the border, but from Cape Town it feels like a world away. Over 1,500 kilometers stretched between us and the border on Sani Pass. And each of us had a different plan to get there, with the idea that we would all meet up in Lady Grey on Friday for lunch and then hit the trails after that. Werner and I took the easy option, and thanks to Cape Moto Assist, we had our bikes couriered up to Bloem. Not only was that a massive help, but it saved us a bunch of time and worth every cent. They kept us updated along the way as they drove through the night and delivered the bikes to BMW in Bloem. On Friday morning, Werner and I grabbed a 4:30 a.m. Uber, made our way to the airport, and caught the red-eye flight in full riding gear. With our helmets in hand and boots squeaking through the airport, we took off and headed to Bloem with the idea of catching an Uber to collect the bikes. However,
Okay, so a little realization that there is no Uber in Bloemfontein. However, Tabo over here has come to our rescue, bro, and he's going to go drop us off at BMW Bloemfontein.
Thank you.
we made it to BMW Motorrad, strapped down the bags,
And so we are finally on our bikes. Thank you BMW Bloemfontein, you guys have been amazing, appreciate it. We are about to hit the road.
We then hit the highway on our 260 kilometer journey to Lady Grey. But let's rewind a bit. Corbus and Reno, the 990 gang, took a different approach. 1,000 kilometers, 1 day, 1 bakkie and a trailer. Their mission, get as close to the Lesotho border as possible before sunset. By nightfall, they rolled into Bloemfontein, a little B&B tucked just outside the border.
So ons is nou hier so by Bloemfontein, by die huisie aangekom. Lekker klein. Soos kyk hier as ek by die deur gaan. En ek is kort, so. Hier is die wasbak. En as ek nou wil stort, was 'n bietjie moeilik. Ek lanklaas, gewoonlik moet ek op my tone staan. Maar in hierdie geval, as ek wil stort, moet ek buk. Anders maak ek net my skouers nat.
And then there were the purists. Johan, Niku and JP decided to do it the bike way. Ride every single kilometer from Cape Town to Lesotho. No trailers, no couriers, no shortcuts. Just saddle time. Johan though had a slightly different start. Work had him tied up along the garden route, so he took off a little bit earlier than the rest with a plan to meet us along the road.
Lekker boys! I'm gonna leave now, just wanna show you guys the bike. Lekker gents, drive safe.
It is a bit of a miracle that Johan was able to make it, because just a week before, he had been out in the Tankwa when his bike took a bit of a beating.
Okay, Johan, waar is ons?
My bike's gebreek.
Kyk hoe hoog is ons. In die middel van die Karoo. Johan, vertel gou vir ons wat het gebeur hierso.
Deur 'n dippie gaan.
Deur daai dippie. Die hele ECU uit hierdie bike uit.
Ja,
Lekker. In papi.
nee man.
Moenie worry nie, I'm your mechanic.
Ja.
Ons het dan vir die ECU uitgeblak.
Somehow, with a bit of boerenmakkerplan mentality and a braai grid, Johan patched it back together. Jaco, though, unfortunately picked up a radiator leak, which ultimately counted him out of the trip completely. And if that wasn't enough drama, 2 weeks before the trip, Niku got a bad case of gout as he traded in his 1290 for another two-wheeled option.
Otherwise you will.
Loaded on pills, but I'm doing it. Still on a crutch, but I'm doing it.
So when these three finally rolled out of Cape Town, it wasn't just about covering distance. It was about proving that they could even make it to the start line. Their first overnight stop was in Graaff-Reinet, a long ride for day one before continuing to meet us in Lady Grey the next day.
Graaff-Reinet hier is ons.
And back to the present. You join us on the open, barren roads outside Bloem. We met up with Quibus along the way and carried on together.
So as we cross this bridge, we are leaving the Free State and entering the Eastern Cape.
Oh, I know this place. I've been here before.
Welcome to the town of Lady Grey.
And just like that, the whole crew was finally together. From every direction, we had all made it to Lady Grey.
Hi, Monavisi Captain. Welcome in Lady Grey. It's nice to be here.
The small town calm wouldn't last long though, because beyond this point, the mountains waited and the real adventure was just about to begin. In the next chapter of our journey, Jobert's Pass looms ahead. The mud thickens, the rocks fight back, and daylight fades faster than we expected. What started out as an adventurous afternoon ride turns into a fight to reach Rhodes before nightfall.